Hello, welcome. This is my fourth and final part of my ice cream page out of Gnome Sweet Gnome. This was a requested page with the color colored pencils, so these are the Macron pencils mostly. I did use a couple Prismacolors. It's really hard for me to stick with just pastels, and I did do a marker base here and up here. Other than that, color pencils. So for this video, I'm going to do her hair in pencils and stuff, but I thought it would be fun to go in and show some accents with some gel pens. Now I was going to use my Ohuhu glitter markers, but I've used those quite a bit in videos, so I am going to go straight gel pen. Now I do not have a fancy set of gel pens like the Color It or Tanmite or anything like that. These are Dollar Tree special gel pens. There's no name, there's no nothing, and I love these gel pens, and you can tell because most of them are super empty. But they are super glittery, they're very smooth. I haven't had a whole lot of issues with cutting out until they're empty. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So to start off with, I'm gonna do the letters, and I'm gonna kind of keep with my blue, yellow, purple, pink. So I'm gonna go blue, yellow, purple, pink, and I'm just gonna follow the pattern, but I want to make sure my blue doesn't end up here. So blue, yellow, purple, pink, blue, yellow, purple, pink. Perfect. Now, with gel pens, I do like to go in a circular motion and not huge straight lines because I don't want to get any streaks, and I'm going to pull you in a little. Okay, that's a little better. Now my yellow here might be tricky. Actually, we're going to skip yellow because I just realized that's going to blend in with my background. And this pink is only choppy because I pulled the dead one. Give me 1 second. I got a whole basket here full of my favorite supplies. And here is my other pink. And so I have more than one set of these gel pens open for some reason. Sorry about the bumping. I was trying to only open one at a time to avoid that, but every once in a while I can't find one, then I open another set, and then next thing you know I have 3 of them going. But yes, for $1, I guess $1.25 now, these are pretty nice pens. Okay, and purple. There are 2 purples in this set, depending on when you get them. I've noticed the Christmas set, I think, has like an orange and a red, and the non-Christmas has 2 purples. So depending on when you get them, there are 2 purples in this set. I'm using the more pinky of the purples. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to blue. And I am left-handed, so I do have to be cautious that I don't smear my hand across my letters before everything dries. Keep the same pattern, and I took one out, so I should have checked blue, purple, pink, blue, pink, purple. That should still come out right. So I am going to pull a couple flare gel pens. The flare gel pens are another set of my favorite, and they are $4 on Amazon for, I already put my spare set away, but I think you get 10 gel pens. So they're a pretty good deal, and I will link those below. I did do a gel pen video that was requested on how I blend my gel pens and things, so that is already up, and I do show my gel pen collection in there as well. Okay, and pink. Now they do have pastel sets of gel pens. I did not want pastels for this because everything else on the page is pastel, but those options are available if you are into, and I think Jelly Roll has pastels as well. I have their Moonlight and their Stardust. Okay, I'm gonna get this little spot right here by the balloon. So now for all these little dots around it, I am just going to randomly put in gel pen dots of color. And then same with the sprinkles down on the bottom, but I will do those separate. I am going to add some other colors because I want these to resemble more like the sprinkles I'll have down here. But I do want to make sure the same colors are incorporated so that it doesn't look too weird. Okay, I did pink and purple. So then I'm still going to use yellow, even though the yellow is the same as the background. I do want a couple of them to stay yellow. Okay, and then I'm going to do red. So this will not fill in all the dots. I will have to go back and repeat color some, but I wanted to make sure they were all spaced out nice. And actually, I'm going to pull a green too. So give me 1 second to make sure this screen works. Okay, same thing. Just adding a little green. Felt like it was missing something. So there is going to be a basic of my ice cream thing here. And then up top, I'm going to color in the yellow ones with red stars. There we go. And then I'm also going to come down here to these cherries. And because Color doesn't have any reds, or even like the closest to red they have is these orangey peachy colors, I'm just going to make my cherry shiny. So I'm also going to do these ones right here. I need to come back and do the ice cream still, but I figured I would do just the accents on this one. And then I'm going to do the stripes on this here straw, or whatever you want to call it. Give it that nice classic red straw feel. Okay, so we're going to come down to the bottom here, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to pick a couple random sprinkles. Color those in. down here we have a darker color, so I might actually bring in my white gel pen as well and do a couple of these white. And I did not go over this whole thing with pencil, so my white should maybe cover these fairly well. Let me find my good one. Okay, so just filling in a couple with the white. And then also up here on the ice cream, now these ones are pencils, so they might, this gel pen might struggle a little more, but I'm gonna white out the black lines so that my strawberry ice cream doesn't have black lines in it. So I'm gonna fill, now I got pencil in my, come back and fill these down here in, so I need a pink. These are very different pinks, so this pink should still show up fairly well. Just random placement. What color do I feel like I'm missing a little bit of? All right, I got one more. I'm gonna do purple. So then I have this purple gel pen out as well, so I will come over here. I won't do the whole thing on video, but try not to smear my sprinkles down there. And I will just fill in all the hearts on the hat all the way up. So that will be my purple gnome. And I still have some details to finish on her as well. But my yellow gnome here, I did decide to add some aqua to him. So we have a jade green and a turquoise green I pulled out of the color set. Sorry for the wiggles, I had to move the cord out of the way, it was driving me crazy. So yes, jade green and turquoise green out of the color set. Now there is a turquoise blue as well, so be careful of that. But what I decided to do here is jade green is my darker color. So on the edges of these here, and then this as well, and these. And that just kind of helps him stand out from my background and all this other yellow up here a little bit more. Now, one thing about the Ohuhu glitter markers over gel pens is they do work better over pencil. Whereas gel pen can struggle a little bit depending on your gel pens. Again, I don't have any of the brand ones, so I haven't tried a lot of them, but I do like to take the glitter markers. I'm just giving him a little sparkle, and that way my purple doesn't stand out as the only one with sparkle on her. And then I am going to color this over here green so that it doesn't blend in with my ice cream. I can give it a yellow heart in the middle too. There is my little yellow gnome. He can have some green shoes. Smear right there. So there is that part. For these sprinkles, I'm going to take the same gel pens that I've been using, and I am just going to dot colors all over in this sprinkle box. And I am going to leave some white on there because then it looks like there are white sprinkles as well. So I'm going to leave her little ice cream right there white. Just shade the bottom. Sorry about the loud pencils. I didn't pull my pencils out ahead of time here. And then I'm going to pull Macron. Get that to pink. On camera here. So this is still Macron. got a regular in here. I was like, that's way dark for a Macron, but that's because it got mixed up out of my other set. I had them all in one thing, and then someone asked for this tutorial with just the Macrons, and I was like, oh man, I separate them all out. So these ones are in a Ziploc bag until this is over. Okay. So I'm also going to do her little gloves yellow. And I have this ice cream up here that I keep skipping. So then I'll pull Maple's yellow and fill that in. Darken this while I'm here. And I forgot to finish my stars up here for whatever reason. I got sidetracked doing everything else. So I'm going to put in these yellow stars up here. And then down here as well. Okay, and then I'm going to pull, I'm trying to see which one looks most like chocolate. Soft beige or sand maybe. For this one. I'm going to take my Oh Hoo Hoo glitter marker and then I will go back and fill in the insides of those with pink. I don't want to do a whole lot with the gel pens because again my gel pens aren't pastel, so they will throw off the pastel palette if I overuse them. Strawberries in here. This is shallow pink. And then I'm going to take a light blue, so we're going to pull that turquoise blue. Actually, let's go aqua. Let's see what we have here. I want kind of a, actually, we haven't done periwinkle yet. Let's find periwinkle. Switching colors all over the place. And that white is a Prismacolor. So I am looking for the color I want to do my sprinkles box in, and I feel like it needs some blue. Sorry, kiddos indoors. Okay, so this is periwinkle. Doing darker up top and close to sprinkles. And then shadowing. I'm not going to use a lighter blue because I like the white effect. I am just going to lightly fade in. Same with my little spoon here. And then we will take My box is blue. Just waiting for my boy to ask me if I was done yet. He wants me to play a game with him, and I told him, well, let me get this one video going so it can upload while we play. So I keep waiting for him to turn around and ask me, are you ready yet? Are you done yet? Okay, so there is my sprinkles. Now again, I got this little girl's ice cream down here. I'm like way off screen, I apologize. So she's gonna have a couple pink sprinkles. Couple purple. I did not dodge the sprinkles very well with the pencil, so they don't want to go over. There, she looks like she's got a matching ice cream there. And then I will do the same thing with those sprinkles up here. So we'll add a couple purple, couple green, couple pink, and I'm going to dot in some yellow on this one. I'm still going to shade the ice cream, but it's going to be a vanilla, so it's going to be very light. But I am going to dot in a couple of those. And then I'm going to do the same with the strawberry, if I can find my pink glitter marker here. Just a couple yellow because the pink looks odd by itself. Alright, so I have to come in and finish my cone still. See where we are. That little bit took pretty much the whole half hour, but this is the mustard seed, just mustard. I don't know why I thought it was seed, but I did have a request to do this page in Prismacolor, so I probably will do that. I may not do it directly after this one just because I don't want to confuse anybody having so many of these videos going up in a row, but I definitely can do that. I did pull my Prismacolor pastels, but I don't know if I'll do the whole thing in pastels. But it was fun to see the Prismacolor pastels away from the rest of the set. I forgot the counter right here. That was me. So I will have to fix that little counter space, but I feel like these flags need something. So I'm going to, and I forgot some of these dots still. I was trying to show you everything else. So I know some of those need filled in, but again, short circular motions with the gel pen so we don't get streaks. We fill in most of the white. So I'm gonna do the yellow flags blue. And I forgot one. I will probably also take my white gel pen when I find the one I was using that works well. Sorry about that. Because I have a new one out that works great, and I will probably white out these black lines on here as well. Make it look a little more shiny. But other than that, I just need to do her hair and buttons and his beard, and he will probably have a chocolate ice cream of some kind. And we will be completed with this page. So let me finish these little flags real quick, and even though we're not quite done, I will pull out and show you. Oh, the balloon strings I will probably do in white as well. I have so many projects going that I think I took that good white gel pen away with the other project I was using it on. So I hope you enjoyed this color along. Questions, comments, of course, leave them down below. I do have a request for a couple more Jade Summers, one out of Wish You Were Here and one out of Summer Scene. So you will see some more Teresa coming from me. But there is how our page mostly turned out. Again, I got a couple touch-ups to come in and do. I forgot her cone in the wheel down here. Finish up her hair that I will do kind of the same with this palette here. So yeah, I thank you for joining. I hope you had fun, and I hope to see you next video. Thanks for watching.